Okay, good morning again, everybody. And again, welcome to the Dolphin Athletics Sports Ceremony of 2019-2020. My name is Mr. Wardby, and I'm the Director of Dolphin Athletics. It is my honor to bring you the Dolphin Sports Awards ceremony. Of course, we're celebrating differently this year. The global pandemic has seen to that, but nevertheless, coming together virtually allows us to acknowledge our wonderful Dolphin student athletes, teams, and coaches, and to showcase all of the many successes from our Dolphin Year of Sport. This year has been truly wonderful, despite being cut short. It was a year filled with outstanding individual and team performances, a year filled with highs and lows, but a year filled with joy, laughter, passion, compassion, pride, a year epitomized by #Dolphin Spirit. In my role, I consider myself lucky to be able to see athletes and teams grow over the course of a season. I see the dedication and hard work of coaches and support staff, ensuring we are as prepared as we can be. I see athletes go the extra mile to improve their individual skills, knowing that it will improve themselves and then the team. I see the end product on the court or field or in the gym or pool. I see the excitement, joy, happiness, frustration, disappointment, all of which are part and parcel of being a sports person. I see the camaraderie and friendships formed through playing sport. Sport is a wonderful thing. Before we look at the speeches and awards, I would like to share some stats, and as sports people, we all love stats, from this year of sport. 44% of the secondary school student body have represented our Dolphin teams this year. Our under-19 teams compete in Dubai for the Oasis volleyball tournament, our first traveling team for many years. Over 96% of secondary students participated fully in our Ignite intramurals. Gold standard stuff. We competed in all BPSL primary events this year for the first time in our history. An impressive 64% of grade 5 students participated in the events. And as a school, we finished 3rd overall in the end of year school standings. We started our first ever U11 netball team that competed in the Bahrain Championships. We ran our first ever Dolphin swim team, including facilitating a comprehensive curricular swim program. This is impressive and will provide the foundation to build in years to come. Over the course of this ceremony, you will hear a mixture of live segments and pre-recorded video from a variety of people. Each team will be recognized and have 3 awards presented: the Coaches Award, the Most Improved Player, and the Most Valuable Player. And at the end of the ceremony, we will also present our most prestigious awards: our elementary school male and female athletes of the year, our middle school male and female athletes of the year, and our high school male and female athletes of the year. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's go into volleyball first. Bump, set, spike it. Yeah, that's the way we like it. Let's hear from the volleyball coaches.
Hello, Dana Wells here, coach of the energetic under-13 girls volleyball team. This year's team had lots of interest, and we had the most members on the team that I've seen in my 3 years here. This group of young volleyballers were determined, enthusiastic, and fun. In our limited time to learn and practice our skills, you all improved, and I'm confident that next year we'll be an even more competitive team. On to the awards. The Coaches Award goes to Ruby Burns. Ruby quickly developed into a solid player, committed to practicing the skills she learned during practice, and unafraid to take risks, and a joy to coach. The Most Improved Player Award goes to Safia Al-Jarafani. At the beginning of the year, Safia wasn't sure she'd be able to bump the ball back over the net. By the end of the season, Sophia had overcome this fear and made some excellent passes that added points to our score. Our last award, Most Valuable Player, goes to a young player who showed strong skills in all areas, especially serving. This ability earned our team lots of points and won a game. The Most Valuable Player award goes to Tegan Harrison. Finally, remember what I always say, call the ball. Congratulations to the whole team. I expect to see you all out on the court next year, inshallah.
Hi everybody, I'm Callie Bushmiller and I had the distinct pleasure of being able to coach the U13 boys basketball team at RVIS this fall. We had a wonderful season. We did very well in our league. We won more games than we lost, and it was so exciting to see the boys do so well, especially considering the fact that so many of them, this was the very first time that they had played volleyball. And for some of them, the first time they had played any team sport whatsoever. So it was very fun to see them come together and work together as a team. Overall, I think we learned a lot of skills. One of the very important things that we grew in from the beginning of the season to the end was on our serving. We really worked hard on that throughout the season. Our very first game, we had a lot of people have foot faults where they stepped on the back line because they didn't remember that rule. But by the end of the season, nobody was doing that anymore. And so even though that may seem like a little tiny thing, it's those little tiny things that added up over the season that made it a great experience for all of our players. I just want to say a special congratulations to a few of our award winners. For the Coaches Award, which was for someone who just came to practice every time and worked hard and took direction and was just consistent in his performance, and that was Harry Burns. So congratulations to Harry Burns. For the Most Improved Player, this is a person who went out of their way to really work on a particular skill, which was serving. And by the end of the season, he was consistently serving overhand after not being able to do that very well at the beginning. And so our most improved player is Pedro Farias. Congratulations, Pedro. For our MVP for this team, this award went to someone who went to every single practice, who was able to take direction very, very well, who listened, who was very encouraging of all of the fellow teammates, never said anything negative to or about anyone, worked really, really hard to develop skills, and when he was on the court, he was able to help to lead people on the court with where they should be, how they should play their position, and just had really good knowledge of the game. And so our MVP for this year was Van Bushmiller. So congratulations to Van. One final thought to leave you with, and I think this kind of encapsulates not only how we were as a team this season, but also overall how we are as people. And it is from Elijah Faber, and he says, dream big, stay positive, work hard, and enjoy the journey. And I hope that you all will enjoy your journeys as you continue on from here. Congratulations.
Good morning. My name's Coach Wardby, and I'm here to talk to you about the under-15 girls volleyball team for the 2019-20 athletic season. I'd like to first start off by saying what a great privilege it was for me and a pleasure to have coached these group of girls. From the very first practice, I could just tell it was going to be a wonderful season. We had two great leaders in both Chardon and Isabella, who were great players in their own right, but great teammates. They brought out the best in everybody else. We had a mix of youthful, some less experienced players, but were keen to learn and put in an amazing amount of effort into improve their own individual game, knowing that that would improve the team. It was a dream to coach, really. However, we started off the year disappointingly in a 3-0 loss to IKNS. Lesser teams might have just thrown in the towel and given up, but not this group of girls. They actually practiced harder, they practiced longer, they got better and better and better. Testament to that is beating BSB, St. Christopher's and Bahrain School, all by the scoreline of 3-0. We were ranked number 2 going into the end of season tournament at the British School of Bahrain. full of confidence. We'd had great practices. We had a great bus ride to the event. People were really relaxed. Everything was going brilliantly until Chardon, unfortunately, was hit by a really serious illness and had to leave the event. We never really recovered, in all honesty. We battled hard. We pushed every team we played against all the way. But ultimately, we were unsuccessful in attaining the trophy, which is what we really wanted. However, this season has been an absolute massive success. People measure success by the banners and the trophies in the cabinet. Not just that. That's always nice to see. But the where you started and where you finished and how you loved playing the game of volleyball is success. And I hope you take this into next year and continue to represent the Dolphins with pride moving forward, because you girls are going to be the foundation of our U19 teams moving forward. So thank you very much for everything you've done this year, and hopefully we'll move forward and you'll compete again next year for the Dolphins. We have 3 awards for the team. I'd like to start off with my coach's award, and this goes to the person that's always first at practice and last to leave every single time. A pleasure to have on the squad, Habiba Alayoub. Congratulations, Habiba. My most improved player goes to possibly the most consistent player in the team, certainly the most consistent server, and that goes to Nora Al Khalifa. Congratulations, Nora. And my most valuable player goes to who I consider to be the best player in the league. It goes to Isabella Sarmiento. So congratulations, everybody, on a wonderful season. And I just want to leave you with this, a very, very short quote. She believed she could, so she did. All the best. See you next year.
Hello, I'm Coach Cami, and I coached the U19 girls volleyball team this year. In my 3 years at RVIS, this was the year we had the biggest number of girls trying out for the volleyball team. Out of over 20 girls that tried out, we ended the local season with 16 of them. I was impressed with the enthusiasm, dedication, and commitment the girls demonstrated throughout the season. I did not have to cancel practice due to low attendance. On the contrary, I added and extended practices at my players' request. Despite not winning any game, the progress all the players made was evident in both individual and team performance. Unfortunately, the short season and little game experience were not enough to prepare the girls to perform under pressure. There were a lot of highlights, too many to mention, as every point won was a highlight for the team. The numerous instances when the girls continued playing despite being injured during the game stand proof of their dedication. Ladies, I want to say that I am very proud of your performance this year. It was a pleasure and an honor to be your coach. You might not have been winners on the scoreboard, but you were winners to me. As Nelson Mandela once said, I never lose. I either win or learn. Though you are losing 3 of the seniors next year, I encourage you to join the team. You have what it takes to win. Believe in yourselves and do not let the fear of failure stand in your way. Remember, you lose 100% of the shots you do not take. And now let's move on to the awards. This girl was an example of modesty and discipline to her teammates. Besides impressing with her outstanding skill level and effort throughout the entire season, she was a great team player. The coach's award goes to Mona Nakamura. Congratulations, Mona. Despite not playing as a libero, you have done a wonderful job, and I was extremely happy to have you on the team. I remember convincing this girl to try out for the volleyball team during my second year at RVIS, and I did not regret it. I have seen her grow so much for the past 2 years. After playing mostly as a libero last year, she was a starter in every game this year, playing as a setter. What an improvement. The Most Improved Player award goes to Dad Al Khalifa. Congratulations, Dad. Thank you for your trust and eagerness to learn new things. I remember helping this girl develop her overhand serve in PE and encouraging her to use it in games during my first year at RVIS. I finally got to coach her this year, and what a pleasure that was. Besides a great skill level and knowledge, she brought a wealth of game experience to the team. This girl made the most valuable contribution to the team throughout the season through leadership and performance. The Most Valuable Player award goes to Suha Kabara. Congratulations, Suha. You were the team's rock during games.
Okay, the awards that I'm about to present are for the under-19 boys volleyball. Now, when we first started out, we only had 5 players. But that soon raised to 12, which then allowed us to do something a bit more meaningful in training. Now, the one thing that stuck in my mind about this squad was that every single time they turned up to train, they worked extremely, extremely hard. And that proved to be a theme. I was looking for a quote that shows this, and it was that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And that's something that they did every single time. They never got themselves down, they brushed themselves off and got on with it. Now, in our first game, we played against Bahrain School and we were 1-0 down. Now, rather than giving up and capitulating, they decided, no, we're going to win this. And that determination and hard work ended up winning us the game 2-1. In our second game, we went to St. Christopher's. We lost soundly 2-0 to St. Christopher's. But we learned valuable lessons and we put that straight onto the training court and improved. So when we went to British School Bahrain for our third game, we were 2-0 down, playing some terrible volleyball, but that grit and determination bore out again and we ended up winning 3-2. Now obviously this took us on a high to the Dubai trip to the Oasis tournament, and we lost every single league game to start with, but then going into the knockouts, we had nothing to fear. So the boys, again, dug in and worked extremely hard. That belief was tangible throughout each of the games. Now, onto my awards. Now, my most improved player was someone that turned up late to the season and was significantly behind in terms of the skill progression than the other players, but worked even harder, improved his digs, his sets, his spikes and his serves, and proved invaluable for us over in Dubai. And that goes to Ahmed Al Khalifa. So fantastic, Ahmed, you were invaluable to us in Dubai and we couldn't have done without you, and you played a very, very positive role. Now, my coach's award goes to someone that turned up to every single training session with enthusiasm, punctual, and was starting to show good leadership, and was my first pick to go to be the captain in the Dubai trip, and that goes to Aidan Jones. Well done, Aidan, and hopefully the leadership talks that we had will help you in the future. So congratulations. My most valuable player was someone that we could not do without. In the first game, he ended up, at the start of the second game in training, he actually twisted his ankle, but got strapped up, and we wouldn't have been able to continue if it wasn't for him. We needed him throughout in terms of his spikes, his serves were superb, and that goes to the Rock, Joseph Rush.
Thank you, all volleyball coaches and all volleyball athletes. And this was the first time that we've travelled to an Oasis tournament with any of our teams for many a year. So congratulations, well done. Moving on to our next sport, football. And many of you will have heard of this before. Stay humble, hungry and hard-working. Let's hear from the football and cross-country coaches.
Coach Kanaisi, and I had the privilege to coach the U13 girls football team this year, along with Coach Fry. Our motto this season was to be humble, hungry, and hardworking. Even though most of the players on the team were new to soccer, they each lived up to the motto during every practice and every game. Humble. Since we were a young team, the girls had to learn the different skills, positions, and rules before we could work as a unit. Needless to say, at each practice, They were eager to complete the drills, try new positions, and encourage each other. Hungry. The camaraderie and enthusiasm both on and off the pitch was amazing. During games, no one wanted to come off the pitch, as they wanted to use the skills and drills they've been practicing for this exact moment. Hardworking. Even though we didn't win any games during our normal season, these girls made sure to leave a lasting impression. During the final U13 tournament, the girls rallied to come from behind and made it into the top 3 teams. We even had 2 shootouts, so it made for a very interesting afternoon. So at this time, I would like to announce the recipient of the Coaches Award. This award is given to the player who shows by example the importance of being a part of a team. This girl brought enthusiasm and excitement, and she gave 100%. This year's Coaches Award goes to Avery Montgomery. Congratulations, Avery. Next, we have the award for the most improved player. This girl learned so much throughout the season, but the memory which sticks out the clearest is when she had seconds to learn about the rules to a shootout. She confidently walked into her goalie box and battled every ball that she could. So it's only fitting to give this award to Zane Curry. Congratulations, Zane. For the final award, I'd like to present the most valuable player. This player was a leader to the team, and she was a living example of our motto. Sometimes it was a bit hard to find her on the pitch because she was running all over like the Energizer Bunny. So this award goes to Ruby Burns. Congratulations, Ruby. As I close, I would like to say that coaching each of these girls was an honor. I can't wait to see what next season holds as we continue to live our motto. With that, I will leave you with this quote by Phil Jackson, an American former basketball coach. The strength of the team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team.
Greetings, athletes and spectators. Coach Pinkerton here from the U13 boys football. First, let me say how proud I am to have coached these young men. From the first practice to the final whistle, the core of our team worked together and never gave up. Each athlete listened to coaching and played the role asked of them, and they worked hard to become a more developed footballer. In spite of numerous adversaries, from schools 3 teams deep to teammates entering and leaving the lineup, the 8 boys that finished this season can hold their heads up high with the determination that they displayed. Thank you, Hisham, Khalifa, Omar, Adam V, Harry, Adam B, Muhammad, and Samar. Thank you also coaches Emerson and Adam for giving the boys and me your time and your support. For his consistent play and motivating presence, the Coaches Award goes to Omar Khalid. For his grit and can-do attitude among the giants he battled, most improved goes to Hisham Amin. Last, for his leadership and ability to carry the team on his back when others wanted to give up, most valuable player goes to Muhammad Al Khalifa. Thank you and congratulations once again, boys.
Hello, everyone. I'm Coach Fry, and this year I coached the U15 girls football team with Coach Minen. We had a great season. All of the team members showed how humble, hungry, and hardworking they really were, both on and off the field. This year, everyone really came together to improve specific skills for the positions they played. After this season, we know that defense will always remember to kick out to the sides. Midfielders will always remember that running is their best friend. And strikers will always remember to take a chance because why not? Now for the awards. The Coaches Award is given to a player that is dedicated to the team in a number of ways. She shows up to every practice, she takes on feedback that the coaches are giving, and she never gives up. This year's Coaches Award goes to Katie Blackburn. Congratulations, Katie. Katie was new to the soccer football team this year, and she joined the team ready and willing to learn. For the next award, we have the Most Improved Player.
This award is dedicated to the player that has shown the most growth over the course of the season. As with all of the awards, it was difficult to select just one player because everyone became so much more skilled this season, and everyone should be really proud of that. After a lot of thought, our most improved player is Anissa Adams. Congratulations, Anissa. Anissa receives this award for challenging herself to learn new skills and giving 110% on the field. Finally, we have the Most Valuable Player Award. This award is given to the player that most contributes to the team's success. This player has shown time and again that she is dedicated to making the team the best that it can be. This year, the Most Valuable Player Award for the U15 soccer team is Alia Alasfor. Alia receives this award for becoming more vocal on the field, directing her teammates on where they needed to be, and for supporting her teammates by running her heart out. Congratulations, Alia. Like I said before, I hope that all of you take everything that you've learned from the team this year and our big unified team spirit. I hope you take it all with you for the rest of your lives. As a famous American industrialist, Henry Ford once said, "Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success." Thank you so much for being such an awesome team to coach.
Hi, I'm Coach Meinen, and I had the privilege of coaching the U19 girls football team along with Coach Fry. And as with the other girls football teams, our motto this season was to be humble, hungry, and hardworking. And even though our season got cut short due to the virus, there are a few memories from the season that I remember fondly, including our memory of doing our daily EMOMs and Tabatas during our strength and conditioning part of our practices. Even though they were often hard, the girls pushed through them and encouraged each other to complete each exercise, which in the long run helped them with their endurance and strength when they played on the field. The second thing that I will remember fondly is our dance and karaoke parties on the bus to our away games, as well as stopping to grab some food on the way home. So those are two things that I'll definitely miss with you guys. Before I announce the U19 awards, I want to give a big shout out to our team captains this year. We had Boots, Musa, and Saliha, and the girls were a great sounding board for Coach Fry and I to bounce ideas off of, as well as being great role models for their teammates. So thank you for that, girls. I also want to shout out to our seniors. We had Samia, who always came to practice with a smile on her face and tried her best, even when we threw her in a bunch of different positions. So thank you for that. Milena, over the past 2 years, you've come and grown so much. And I was always impressed with how your strength, endurance, and speed had improved over the course of the 2 years. So keep it up, keep your calm yet feisty demeanor, and we'll miss you on the soccer pitch. And then, of course, I'll also miss Amna. I'm so proud of how much you've matured and improved over the past 4 years. I'm going to miss having a goalie or a player in the field that has a voice loud enough that everyone can hear. And to all of you, I'm so sorry that your finals football season got cut short, but know that we'll truly miss all of you, both on and off the field. All right, now on to our awards. So the first award is the Coaches Award, and this goes to a player who shows by example the importance of being a part of a team. The player that we chose to receive this award was always very eager to do the strength and conditioning parts of the practice, and she also worked really hard, even when she was injured, and she would make modifications to the exercises just so she could participate and complete them. So the Coaches Award goes to Amala. Well done, Amala. All right, the next one is the Most Improved Player Award, which goes to the player who grew the most over the season. The player we chose to receive this award joined RVIS this year and had not played soccer at a previous school, from my understanding. She had a positive attitude and always tried her best in whatever position we asked her to play. She worked her way up to being our starting outside midfielder, where she ran up and down the field, which appeared to be effortlessly with her extremely long legs. And the Most Improved Player award goes to Leali. Well done. And for our final award, we have the Most Valuable Player. which goes to the player who made the most valuable contribution to the team throughout the season. And this was a really difficult choice for Coach Fry and I, because so many of you have contributed so much to the team throughout the season. However, the player that we chose often acted more as a coach than a player, and she always looked for ways to not only improve herself, but also others. So even though she wasn't captain, she supported her teammates both on and off the field. And the award for MVP goes to Lean. Congratulations. To close, I just want to express my deepest gratitude to all of you girls on the U19 team. Whether I've known you for 5 years or just for one, you will always have like a special place in my heart. And Coach Fry and I both agree that you're such an amazing group of girls to work with. We can't thank you enough for all the great memories that we've had this year and for the memories that I've had with many of you in the past as well. So I will miss you next year. But before I go, one more word of advice. Continue to stay active, as it's good for both your body and your mind. But don't be afraid also to reach out to me if you just want to catch up, or if you need a daily workout regimen, I'm happy to help. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
Hello, I'm Coach Cami, and I coached a cross-country team this year. I had the pleasure of coaching a group of dedicated students that came to practice early in the morning. Despite a very short season, every one of them improved their performance and produced their best times in the race. Running with them and watching them pushing themselves to improve their performance was a great experience. Now, moving on to the awards, I am going to start with the girls. While she was unable to attend every practice, this girl successfully completed the race with her personal best time of the season. The coach's award goes to Yusra Kasauna. Congratulations, Yusra. I am glad that the little practice you got did not discourage you from competing and giving it your best. It was such a pleasure to see this girl challenging herself during practices. During the season, I saw a side of her I did not get to see during the PE classes: determination and commitment. The most improved player award goes to Leah Al-Hassan. Congratulations, Leah. Your whole performance improved throughout the short season. I was impressed with your work ethics. I hope you will join the team next year and continue to develop. This student doesn't talk much about herself. Since she's new at RVIS, a lot of us don't know much about her. But I can tell you this, she loves to run. She did not miss a practice despite the early hours. Her effort and commitment were outstanding, and that brought about a wonderful personal best of the season during the competition. The most valuable player award goes to Katie Blackburn. Congratulations, Katie. You were an example for your teammates. Let's continue with the boys' awards. While this was his first time on a cross-country team, this student accepted the challenge without thinking twice. He did not miss a practice, and even though it wasn't easy as a newcomer to the sport, he persevered and his performance continued to improve. The race was the highlight of his season, and the personal best he achieved speaks volumes. The coach's award goes to Zain Shamri. Congratulations, Zain. I was impressed with your commitment and determination. I hope you join the team next year and you continue to develop into an athlete. This student joined the team after seeing his friend running one morning, and this was also his first time on a cross-country team. The challenge was not easy for him, and at times he seemed ready to give up. I am glad he didn't, because his end-of-season performance was worth it and it impressed us all. Watching him sprint over the finish line during the competition and achieving an outstanding personal best was every coach's dream come true. The most improved player award goes to Zuad Myers. Congratulations, Zuad. Keep challenging yourself. This student was an example of hard work and determination to his teammates. He made the most valuable contribution to the team throughout the season through leadership and performance. The most valuable player award goes to Aiden Jones. Congratulations, Aiden. I loved your spirit and attitude throughout the season. Wishing you the best of luck in your future adventures.
Moving on to our next sport. Hustle and heart set us apart. Let's hear from the basketball coaches.
Hello, my name is James Bushmiller. I've had the privilege to coach the U13 boys basketball team this past season. The boys had a great season. We were undefeated. We won't talk about the one tie that we had before our season got cut short due to the pandemic. But we had 10 boys on the team at different times. Never really had 10 at a practice, but the boys all came when they could, worked hard, and it was a lot of fun. The awards we have for MVP, I'll start with that one. This young man made his teammates better. He did everything I asked him to do. Came to practice, worked hard, passed the ball to his teammates the best he could. And that's Yusuf Al-Shahabi. Most Improved Award, based on skills improvement from the first day of practice to when we were no longer able to have games anymore. That young man is Van Bushmiller. And the Coaches Award going to the player with the best attitude, most coachable attitude. He worked hard every day at practice, and that would be Harrison Burns. Congratulations, men. I look forward to seeing you hopefully again soon.
The awards that I'm about to present are for the under-13 girls basketball. Now, I have to say, as a coach, this has probably been one of my most enjoyable experiences because the enthusiasm and commitment that the squad showed right from the start was just incredible. And I'd like to thank every single one of you girls for your application and for encouraging me and enthusing me to continue to make you better. So thank you very much for that. Now, one of the quotes that I was looking for that epitomised the squad was one by, funnily enough, an American basketball player called Al Scales, and he said you have to be willing to fail to improve. And that's something that this squad did continually throughout the season. There wasn't a great deal of experience in the squad, which was great because I meant I had a blank slate. And that meant that I could actually teach them right from the basics and then slowly but surely increase their knowledge base and ability level in games. Now, in our first tournament at Bahrain School, we lost every single game. No massive surprise, and I didn't have any expectations, but the enthusiasm and effort that they showed was fantastic. In the second tournament at St. Christopher's, we lost our first game in the dying seconds, which was a real shame because I think we at least deserved a draw and possibly even a win. And then the second game, we got the elusive draw. Now, onto the awards. The first one is for my most improved player. Now that goes to someone that was tireless throughout at training, in games, was enthusiastic, never gave up, ran around non-stop and motivated other students and was a great example to others. And that goes to Ruby Burns. Congratulations, Ruby. It was so gratifying to see the improvements that you made through each training session and also in the games. Now, my Coach's Award goes to someone that showed real grit and determination. Not a great deal of experience, but always willing to learn and to work hard. And saved us lots and lots of points by her grit and determination. And that goes to Zariel Banton. Well done, Zariel. That determination will get you so many places. My most valuable player goes to someone that pretty much played every single minute of every single game because we couldn't do without her. She was the highest point scorer and someone that kept everybody's heads up by the points that she scored. So that goes to Sabine here. So fantastic work, Sabine. You are an inspiration to the rest of the girls. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Coach Blackburn and this is Coach Fields, and together we coach the girls under 15 basketball team.
This year we had quite a few highs and lows. I think one of the highs that we had is a real improvement in one of our games against a Bahrain school. We had a very tough first quarter where we went down maybe 20, 25 points. But then through the last three quarters, we pretty much played even with the other team. The girls really showed a lot of good effort and heart. I think one of the ways that our team can continue to improve is better attendance in practice. It's very important to show up to all the practices and to give it 100%, and we'll see even more continued growth from our team. Okay.
So let's get on to the important parts. Let's get on to our presentations. So the Coaches Award goes to
Habiba, you are the Coaches Award.
Well done, Habiba. And our most improved player goes to
Katie, well done.
Well done, Katie, good job. And finally, our most valuable player goes to
Yusra.
Right, well done,
Great job,
Yusra. Good job.
We're going to finish off with just a quick quote. Girls, the strength of a team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team. So remember to work hard and be a valuable member of the team for next year. We hope to see you girls all play again next year.
Next year, we're going to have a fantastic U15 and U19s, I'm sure. Okay, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name's Coach Wardby. I'm here to talk to you about the under-19 girls basketball team. We started off with 6 players, only one of which had played competitive basketball before, so it was a challenge. The sport was new to most of the team. I pushed the girls hard at the very beginning. I wanted to see how motivated they were to actually learn and play and train, and I wanted them to realize just how tough and physically tough a game of basketball was. So I pushed them really hard in the beginning, and every challenge I posted to them, every challenge they passed with flying colors. They were such a dedicated group of young women who just were like sponges. They learned the game of basketball in just a few short weeks. I can't credit them enough for their work ethic and just how much they enjoyed and they learned about the game. At the end of the season, we ended up with 10 players, and in itself, that was a success. We had enough to practice properly, 5-on-5, and the skill level rose exponentially over the course of the season. I just want to say a few things about each of my players. Enisa was by far and away our best shooter and had a great work ethic. She just didn't want to stop learning. She was in every recess. She was in before school, shooting and practicing her shooting. Mariam became our fast break specialist. The transition from defense to offense, she was always there for the outlet pass. Ajad was our great enforcer on the court. Rebound, outlet pass, rebound, repeat. That was her MO for all of our games. Amatullah was a defensive dynamo. She was non-stop, mate. She was just she harassed her opponents, and she was an absolute pain in the neck to anybody that played against her. Amla, again, another one with an amazing work ethic, little dynamo. She could run up and down the court non-stop for the full 40 minutes if we needed her to. Asma turned out to be one of our better perimeter players, great passer of the ball, and really improved her shooting throughout the course of the season. Milena joined us a little bit later, but boy, did she improve. She was another one of our enforcers in the middle. She took rebounds, she made good outlet passes, she made good decisions on the court. Samia came at the same time as Milena. Those two were inseparable, and was a great teammate. And again, another one that learned the game of basketball really quickly. Zara, my goodness, she was our most aggressive player. Five personal fouls was really never enough for her. Lean was probably our best ball handler and fearless when driving to the basket. And overall, in all those components, and as we move into next year, many of the girls will be coming back, and I hope you really continue to play the game. So over to our awards for under 19 girls basketball. The Coaches Award goes to Ajad Al Khalifa. Congratulations, Ajad. My most improved player is Amatullah. Congratulations, Amatullah. And the most valuable player for 2019-20 is Anissa Sohail. Congratulations, Anissa. So I just want to leave you with something. A quote I came across just the other day when I was looking for something just to close this off. And it could apply to any sport, but be that player that everybody wants to look up to. Thanks a lot for listening. See you next season.
Hello, I'm Coach JD, and I coach the U19 boys basketball team this year. I told the players at the beginning of the season we're not going to measure success based on wins and losses, but we're going to measure success based on how we work and play together as a team. And while we had highlights in the game from Gabe's making his first three-pointer to Kamal's monster game against St. Christopher with a double-double, 15 rebounds and 2 blocks, to Ibrahim's three-pointer that wasn't, the more important thing is that when we started the season, we started with 11 individual players, and by the end of the season, we had one team, and that makes our season a success. This year's Coaches Award I chose based on the work ethic, the on and off court leadership, and dedication to the team, having never missed a practice and always giving 100% of everything during every practice and every game. Congratulations, Gabriel D'Antoni. Most improved player was a much more difficult decision to make. I have 2 players. I have Aiden Jones and Ibrahim El Mahani. Both have improved. They worked their tails off. They both deserve this award. However, I was told I could only choose one. So congratulations, Ibrahim, for winning Most Improved Player. Final award also came down to 2 players that I almost had to flip a coin. Kamal Badri and Yusuf El Shahabi for Most Valuable Player. Kamal, you at times put the team on your back and tried to will the team to win, and I fully appreciate and I adore you for that. Yusuf, you're not the most vocal player, but you're consistent, and every time you're on the court, you make everybody around you better. So with that in mind, and I can only choose one, congratulations, Yusuf El Shahabi for Most Valuable Player. I wish to say a quick goodbye to our seniors, Aiden Jones, AB, and Yusuf Rush. You will be missed. Good luck.
Thank you, basketball coaches. We're now going to move on to our elementary school, the BPSL, the Bahrain Primary Sports League. And our team out-hustle, out-work, out-think, out-play, and outlast their opponents. Let's hear from the BPSL coaches.
Hi everyone, I'm Ms. Charmaine.
I'm Mrs. Burns.
And we're going to tell you about our netball season. This year we played netball and we only had, for the first time ever, we had 3 months of training.
And our girls did so well. They went to their first tournament at the rugby club. Having never played a tournament before, they played 7 games and they won 2 of those games.
And the best part was that even with only 3 months of training, they worked together so brilliantly. There was fantastic teamwork by these girls.
They were awesome. And to tell you how awesome they are, we've got some awards to give. So, without further ado, let me tell you who won our Coaches Award. Our Coaches Award goes to one of our star players, Layla Martin. Yay! Well done, Layla. You were a superstar centre player at our tournament.
And I'm going to tell you about our Most Improved Player Award. And this goes to Hessa Al Khalifa. Good job.
And lastly, our Most Valuable Player. At our tournament, this player scored more points than anyone else and even won one of the tournament awards. So well done to Mia Wardby. All of our girls did an amazing job and we are so proud of them. We can't wait to play netball again next year.
So guys, teamwork
makes the dream work.
Go Dolphins!
Hey guys, and welcome to the RVIS Sports Banquet for 2019-2020. I'm very excited to be here and to give some awards away for the Primary Sports League. I was actively involved last year with some of our activities, and this year again with our three groups of soccer, athletics, and basketball. Really, it was a great year for RVIS Sports. We competed against all the other schools on the island. We had some standout performances, and we took a few teams by surprise and did really well as a group. We had a couple of teams go to soccer, kind of a third grade team and then a fourth and fifth grade team. And it was great to see how each team was supporting each other and kind of cheering each other on. I'll kind of go into boys for this video and thinking about the three sports and all the activities. But some of the things that stood out for me was the hard work and positive attitude that most people took into the events. It didn't matter if we were losing matches, people were trying to pick people up. When we were winning, we won with grace, and we really lifted ourselves with that energy of winning and competing hard against teams. I know some teams struggled, but they fought right to the end and they got better every game. And some of the standout moments for me would be like Rashid Al Khalifa and Matthew in third grade, when they were 6 goals down and they were still fighting. And that shows real, true Dolphin spirit. In athletics, again, one of the highlights for me for one of the boys when the others were supporting them on the sideline. And people giving it their all and stepping up when they need to step up and really competing and trying their hardest. So with that, we went into basketball. And again, a lot of schools put us out for basketball, but we competed fiercely and we had a great team spirit and we worked really hard for each other and got some good results. We were unlucky in the end to get to the last few, but did a great job. So based on those experiences this year, we did have a lot of people put their hand up for nominations from the sport and the coaches. But this year, 2019-2020, the most improved male athlete would be Javen Norris. And then our coaches award goes to Abdullah Al-Ray in 4th grade. So congratulations, guys, and thanks very much, and enjoy the rest of the banquet. For the female Primary Sports League this year, it was an honor to actually have the girls represent RVIS, and they represented the school with great pride and really brought a lot of character and fun to the events. We brought 3 girls teams to 3 events, and there was really some, standout performances from a number of people. Obviously, I'm not actively involved in the PE side, so I was surprised to see how wonderfully talented our ladies are, and it shows that there's great hope for the future in their athletic abilities. And it was some standout people for me in soccer. Really working hard on the pitch, driving forward, and supporting all their teammates. Mimi in 5th grade did a great job of trying to carry the soccer team. Going into athletics, it was one of the highlights of all the Primary Sports League this year was when the girls' sprint team, relay team were going around the track, and we had Sebastian in 4th grade, running alongside the track, cheering the girls on and supporting them at every step. And it just kind of summed up the whole experience in athletics, along with a couple of other girls who stepped up to do the sprints. We had a couple of people that didn't make it to the events on the day. So we had Maya and Malik said, "Oh, Mr. Lloyd, can I go? And it was great just that they wanted to be part of it, and they took part of it, and they tried their best. And basketball, the girls did a great job. I think they came 3rd overall, and were unlucky in their semi-final. And again, just people stepping up and working for each other, keeping it positive, trying out new things, and working with their coaches to kind of improve along the way. For this year, our most improved players for the ladies, our player, I should say, is Maya Al-Abbasi. Maya did a standout performance in goals in soccer, tried her best at athletics in a number of different fields, and really, showed all the true spirits of RVIS. And then for me as a coach, as the coaches, Layla Martin in 5th grade, really just dug deep at every opportunity, listened to her coaches, did best by her team, and just kept going till the end. And that shows true spirit and determination and resilience. And that's the type of athletes that we look for going forward. So thank you very much, everyone, and have a great evening.
Thank you, all of the BPSL coaches. Before we get on to our major awards, our most prestigious awards of the evening, I'd like to say a few words, a few thank yous. As with anything at RVS, the athletics program is a mighty team effort. I would like to say and recognise a few people in the process. The school administration, nothing is possible without their unwavering support. Parents, grandparents, family and friends, many of whom will be tuned in right now, thank you for supporting the Dolphin program. The school support teams led by Mr. Adil, Mr. Saeed, Mr. Dominic and Miss Barbara, thank you very much for your support. The sports ceremony team, and believe you and me, it's been quite an effort to put this together. Mr. Davis and Mr. Burns, Mr. Engel, Mr. Stanley, Miss Richardson and Miss Levers, thank you very much. I'd like to say a thank you to Miss Zainab for handling all of the logistical information for all of the athletic and activities. Another thank you to Miss Dara and Miss Courtney for being the gym managers for the year. Without them, it would have been very difficult, and they did an excellent job. Thank you to the team coaches. Your dedication and commitment to our Dolphin athletes has been unwavering. And thank you to the student athletes. Your commitment to the program, your long practice hours. Thank you. You've made it is what it is today. So wherever we are in the world, let's spend a few moments and have a round of applause for all of those people. So. I'm now going to move on to, for those of you that are leaving us this year, I want to share a heartfelt thank you for your dedication and commitment to the Dolphin Athletic Program. We wish you all the luck and success that your new adventures will bring. Please take away and treasure your memories of your time as an RVIS Dolphin. Please stay in touch and let us know how you're getting on. Moving on to our coaches that are leaving, you'll soon hear from some of our students about the impact our coaches have had on them and the Dolphin program in their time at RVIS. But I want to quickly thank the coaches that are leaving too. Mr. Bushmiller, although your season was cut short, you quickly crafted a championship-winning under-13 basketball team. This does not simply happen. Your expertise and preparation was evident in every practice and every game. Thank you. Mrs. Bushmiller, you molded a mixed group of experienced and novice players into a successful, cohesive unit over the season. Thank you for your enthusiasm and positivity throughout. Miss Cami, your work with our young athletes over the past 3 years cannot be underestimated, whether in the PE classroom or on the court or field. Your love of working with children shines through. In particular, the way you have developed the volleyball program over your time as a Dolphin will have a long-lasting impact, and we wish you all the very best. Mrs. Meenan, it has been my pleasure to have seen you coach this past year. You are one of the most talented coaches I have ever worked with, and I'm truly grateful for your efforts and dedication to make Dolphin Athletics better. You will be sorely missed next year, but your legacy will continue. We'll now hear some videos from the students about our coaches that are leaving.
Hi, Coach Cami. Thank you for everything you've done for us this year.
You have been the best volleyball coach we've had, and you have pushed us to be our best, so thank you.
We will miss you a lot. Have fun and enjoy your new job.
We love you.
I just wanted to say thank you for teaching me in 9th and 10th grade, and I've learned a lot from you, and thank you for coaching me in volleyball for the first time.
Cami, I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. So good luck with everything. Love you, miss.
Hi, Miss Cami. I'm really sad that you're leaving. You've been giving me one of the most best years of my life in the past 2 or 3 years knowing you. You've been such an inspirational teacher. You are always there for more than just teaching. You are such a good coach. I'd love to see you soon again.
Hi, Miss Cami. I just wanted to say thank you for everything. We're gonna miss you so much, and we all love you. And yeah, thank you for everything you've done for us.
Miss Cami, I'm so sad that I won't be able to see you in person and say goodbye properly and give you a big hug. But I wanted to wish you the best of luck wherever you're going next. I'm going to miss you very, very much, and I hope that we stay in touch.
Hi, Miss Cami. Thank you for everything. We'll miss you.
Hi, Miss Cami. Thank you for everything you've done for us. You've been such an amazing coach and such an amazing inspiration and such a bright person to be around. And I wish you all the very, very best in your future.
Hi, Miss Cami. This is Anissa, as you can see. I just wanted to let you know that I'm really going to miss you. Like honestly, why do you have to leave?
Hi, Miss Cami. I just wanted to say thank you so much for being my volleyball coach and my PE teacher, and for teaching me so many new things. And I wish you the best wherever you go next year.
I just want to say thank you so much for how you've treated me the past 3 years. You were such an amazing teacher, such an amazing coach. You helped me realize my passion for volleyball and how much I actually really love the sport and how much it means to me. I will forever be grateful for that, and thank you.
يا الحمر وراك يا الحمر كلنا وياك يا البطل روح والقلب داعي لك من كل جماهيرك حبنا لك ما ينوصف من كل مكان متابعينك اي وينك وين بحريني دايم رافع الراس بينك وبينه تحدي ناوي يرجع بالكاس يلا 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 حمست الناس دربك خضر روح نافس وارجع لنا بالجاز.
Again, we'll miss you all. Best of luck where you're going next, and good luck on your next adventures. Over to our main awards of the ceremony. We'll start off with the elementary school male and female athletes of the year.
Okay, welcome Dolphin fans. Tonight is our big night for Dolphin Awards.
It's the big one. It's the one we've all been waiting for, definitely.
Yeah, today we are going to announce the boys and girls athlete of the year for elementary school.
And boy, do they have some form between them.
They are a talented pair, I'll tell you what.
Absolutely. We are very fortunate to have these two.
Completely agree. First, we're going to start with the boys. So our athlete of the year for the boys is a multi-sport athlete. He was a very competitive player, but also showed good sportsmanship towards his peers. He was athletic, showing a strong performance and great skills in football, and even received a medal in track and field. He responded well to coaching and was a good teammate, exemplifying RVIS Dolphin values. This evening, we are proud to present the award for Boys Elementary Athlete of the Year to...
Let's have a look.
Who will it be? Tarek!
Yay, go Tarek!
Congratulations, Tarek.
Well done. And now, moving on, no less of an amazing athlete, an absolutely wonderful female star who's going to do great things in sport with RVIS and I'm sure beyond. This athlete was a multi-sport athlete. She participated in basketball and track and field. She led the team for scoring in basketball, absolutely dominated on the court. During track and field, she was competitive in a number of events, including track and, I believe, high jump. Correct. She was a positive influence. She led the team throughout, even when things got hard. This athlete led the way and was absolutely inspiring. She showed her compassion for others. At times when they didn't do well, she was the first to go up and put her arm around her teammates. And she was able to also continue doing her own thing and dominating in that way that she does on the basketball court.
A great job.
I'm super, super proud to present tonight's award of BPSL Sports Person of the Year Female to, very exciting.
Who could it be?
Mia. Well done, Mia. The crowd's going absolutely bonkers. Absolutely wild. Well done, Mia. Great effort.
And congratulations to all these participants for elementary sports. We're really proud of you, and great job, Tarek and Mia.
Yep, I'm super proud of everybody who took part in BPSL this year, and I'm grateful to all of the kids, all of the coaches, and to Mr. Wardby for his help throughout the season. Well done.
Hope to see you next year.
Congratulations, Tarek and Mia from the elementary school. Moving on to our middle school athletes of the year. We're going to start off with our female athlete, the middle school female athlete of the year.
Good morning. This is Coach Wardby, and I have the pleasure of announcing the Middle School Female Athlete of the Year Award for the 2019-2020 school year. This female Dolphin athlete has worked tirelessly all year, and I've had the pleasure of watching her grow and develop as an athlete. Her dedication in training, her hard work outside of school has turned her into the athlete she is today. Committed, hungry, hardworking, humble. These are words that you will have heard already about this young lady in the speeches prior to this one. She is our only four-sport female Dolphin athlete and has been recognised in 3 other sports already today. We hope this young lady will remain with Riverviews and continue to be the backbone of female sport at the school for years to come. A Dolphin superstar in the making for sure. So it gives me great pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the award, Katie Blackburn. Congratulations, Katie. Well done.
Hello there and welcome to the Sports Banquet. I'd like to present the award now for the Middle School Athlete of the Year. And it goes to a student that has represented 3 sports this year, which again is something that is fantastic for us trying to build the sports. To have someone that is committed to 3 seasons is everything that we hope that many of you will aspire to in the future. His commitment to improvement in the skills, his commitment to training, his commitment to playing and committing to the team ethos has just been outstanding throughout. He has a great approach to the team concept. He's very reliable, he's hardworking, puts his body on the line, went through a certain period of the season with injuries, but still committed in terms of training and that. And he also considers others. And it gives me great pleasure to announce this year's winner. And it's in the reveal envelope. And it goes to Sama Iskandarani. Congratulations, Sama, a very well-deserved award. And let's hope that you will keep representing the school for years to come. Thank you.
Congratulations, Katie and Sama. Moving on now to our high school athletes of the year.
Hey there, your friendly coach and managers, back at it again.
But before we start giving the award, we just wanted to say, as two people who have watched every single game and a couple of away games, we've been so impressed with all of your hard work this year, your dedication and your growth, and we are so excited to see you again on the court next year.
But today, we are here to present the award, 2020 Female Athlete of the Year.
So, Ms. Richardson, can you just tell us, what does it mean to be Female Athlete of the Year?
Well, I think a Female Athlete of the Year participates in lots of different sports. I think they demonstrate well-roundedness. It's someone who demonstrates leadership on the court or on the pitch or on the field or on the this, that, the other.
Perfect. So I think our Female Athlete of the Year embodies all of those things and more. She definitely is someone who has worked really hard and maintained a high academic standard. She is the consummate teammate, always pushing her teammates to be the best they are. She's always wanting to work hard and improve herself and her skills, and thoroughly enjoys being a part of a team and playing sports. So she's a double sport athlete. She excelled on both the basketball court and the soccer pitch. And so I think, and is a very deserving award winner today.
So without further ado, your 2020 Female Athlete of the Year is...
Yay! Miriam!
Congratulations!
Woohoo! See you guys next season. Woo!
Good morning. This is Coach Wardby, and I have the honour of announcing the High School Male Athlete of the Year for 2019-2020. Before we present the award, I'd like to say a few words about the recipient. This person has been a 4-sport varsity athlete this year, captaining 2 of our varsity teams. This person has co-coached some of our younger age group teams, preparing our teams for the BPSL tournaments held in Bahrain. This person has been a peer facilitator for our grades 3 through 5 PE classes. This person is the voice of the Dolphin announcements each morning. This person is an outstanding ambassador for RIF Reviews. He is a Dolphin through and through and embodies all of the core values which we expect from our young athletes. It's been my pleasure getting to know him a little bit this year, and it gives me great pleasure to announce the recipient of the award for 2019-2020, Aidan Jones. Congratulations, Aidan, much deserved.
So congratulations to both Aidan and Mariam and all of the other athletes of the year for 2019-2020. I would now like to invite our 2 high school athletes of the year, both Aidan and Mariam, to say a few words.
All right, so throughout my 1.5-year experience at RVIS, I've really learned a lot. Whether it be teaching or playing for the school teams, every opportunity has been a unique one. I found that in each sport I competed in for RIFA, I felt a sense of pride that I had a chance to represent a school that's always been close to my heart. I've been a member out of 6 of the 8 possible RIF Reviews teams. With every single one, I feel like I was given an opportunity to flourish as well as have some sense of leadership. The sense of belonging and team mentality are the strongest out of all of the schools I've attended, including some others on the island. With records being set in every sport as the seasons progress, there's only room for growth and improvement. I have no doubt that within the next few years, RVIS will be dominant in all faculties of athletics while upholding a standard of inclusivity and determination. I'd like to finish with a quote from the late Kobe Bryant. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. And I think at RVIS, you can truly achieve whatever you want if you really put in the effort.
I feel that the athletic and team experience you gain when being an RVIS Dolphin is very unique and special. I feel that you don't get such amazing opportunities in other schools and that you get a more personalized experience here at RVIS. In my old school, sports were very competitive and I had to try out for teams to be able to get in. When I would not be able to get in, it discouraged me from wanting to continue that specific sport. Even when I did make the team, I felt that there were high expectations placed on me, and I was constantly scared of not being able to meet them. When I came here as an RVIS Dolphin, I felt a more welcoming atmosphere, and I felt that I was able to practice my skills in a judgment-free zone. I was more motivated to work hard and try my best when practicing. I learned that it's okay to make a mistake and that I should always take a chance. The bonds and experiences I've had with my teammates are very special, and I've never had more fun playing sports than here at RVIS. Although we're not the best school in Bahrain, I feel that the sportsmanship and character that each Dolphin has is one of a kind, and is something you won't find anywhere else. Every Dolphin should be very proud of themselves and their teammates for the great progress they've made this year. Michael Jordan once said, "Never say never, because limits, like fears, are often just illusions." Thank you.
Thank you both, Aidan and Mariam, for your inspiring words. You both embody wholly what it truly means to be a RIF Reviews Dolphin, and thank you for speaking today. Before we close, I want to quickly announce some of the new initiatives that we're going to run in 2021 if the pandemic allows it. Hopefully it'll whet some of your appetites and get you training this summer. So we're facilitating a brand new international sports conference at RIF Reviews called COMESA, and it involves a lot of top-tier schools from around the Middle East. We are continuing our membership of Oasis and will travel for volleyball and basketball and host the under-19 football at RVIS next year. We will again host the MEUC basketball championships in January. We look forward to our new partnership with the RIFA Tennis Club, including hosting the BSL championships on our brand new RVIS courts. We look forward to our continued partnership with the North Pole Foundation, who will again work with our PE team to provide a comprehensive swim program for our young Dolphins and our burgeoning Dolphin swim team. We will also be hosting swim meets and galas for the first time in our pool. And as you have seen, we have some brand new Dolphin teamwear for our athletes, including a new tracksuit, warm-up top and backpack. All exciting stuff. To close, I'm going to leave you with a quote from football's GOAT, the greatest of all time, the one and only Pelé. "Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice, and most of all, love for what you are doing or are learning to do." Have a great summer, everybody. Stay active, stay healthy. Enjoy your time with your families. Thanks for tuning in. All the best.